Well, hello to my Carnival Miracle Cruisers. Your cruise is coming up in just about a month, and today you may have received an email to fill out your vaccination attestation. Basically what this is Carnival has now partnered with an app called Verify. You're going to go into the app and upload your vaccination status and all of the info that it's asking you to do. The reason why they have to do this is because if for some reason you were booked and you're not vaccinated, you can't sail. So they need it done ahead of time so that they can weed out all the people who may have tried to book who are not vaccinated. And then they have to verify that you're fully vaccinated, meaning you have waited out the 2-week period after vaccination before you can travel. So that's why it's urgent to get this done. It says to do it within 48 hours. So I would suggest, if you haven't done it already, download the app. It's available on both iPhone and Android. And get your vaccination cards uploaded into Verify for your Carnival cruise. The other thing I wanted to let you guys know is testing. Testing is, you have to take a COVID test, and the best thing to do, my personal opinion, is to order the telemed test on Carnival's website. So if you go into the safety protocols, when you log into your cruise manager, at the very, very tip top, it'll give you all of the protocols the safety protocols that are going on right now. In that area, there is facts. And underneath the facts, there is a question that says, can I use a self-test? A home self-test. You cannot use a regular at-home self-test. It's not allowed. It has to be a proctored. It has to be administered to you, so to speak. However, you can use a telehealth test, which is basically you're doing it to yourself, but you are being watched online by a healthcare provider, and it is a prescribed test. It's an RX test. It doesn't say OTC, it says RX. So you have to order it from this certain company that Carnival, Royal Caribbean, they're all working with the same company. It's called the Optum Store. And once you get the test, the 3 days before, now you guys are sailing on Thursday, so you have to take your test either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. So your test has to be done either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. I would not wait till Thursday. They may not allow it. They may not take it if you do it on Thursday. There's different cruise lines are different, but Carnival's is if you're sailing on Thursday, you have to do it 3 days before. So that would be Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. So with the online test, you can do it Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. They're available 24/7. So you just basically set your area up that you're going to be doing your test. I did mine on my countertop, and I do have a YouTube video of me doing it. So you can always go in, find my YouTube channel, and watch the video of me actually administering the test to myself. I don't know if you can hear them talking to me. I don't remember. But I did have mine open to where I think you can hear them. Now, when Chuck did it, he wore headphones because he wanted to make sure he heard the person that was talking to him. Sometimes they have an accent, so it's very hard to understand them at times. But with this online test, it has to be unopened. You have to show them on your camera that it's unopened. They have to scan the barcode QR code that's on the box. You just put it to your camera. They do all that. And then they're going to tell you to open the box, and then they'll tell you to open each piece. They'll tell you what to do, and you just follow the steps that they're telling you to do. You can't go ahead. You have to do what they tell you to do when they tell you to do it. But it's going to take a little more than 15 minutes because you do the test and then you have to wait the 15 minutes to get the result. As soon as the result comes back in, they get back on, they have you show them the results on the test, which again, you're going to put on your camera. Once the results are in, they log it down and they email you almost immediately. So there's no waiting. It's the most simple, most stressless thing that you can do. Instead of going to try to do it at Kaiser or CVS or Rite Aid, all of those, most of those places are not going to guarantee you're going to get that test result back in time. So this really is the only option that you have to guarantee you're going to get it back in time. And the price is not too bad. Basically, you can pay $69.99 for 2 tests, or you can do 3 tests for $99.99. And I believe with the 3 tests, shipping is free. With the 2 tests, it's $5.99 shipping. If you have HSA through your work, it is covered by HSA, and you may be able to submit the receipt to your insurance provider to see if they'll reimburse you for any of it, because COVID tests are supposed to be reimbursable up to a certain dollar amount. So you'd have to look into that. But anyway, I feel I don't work for this company. I just felt like it was the best option for me. It's the option I'm using going forward. As long as testing is needed, I will continue to just order these tests and do the telehealth, the proctored telehealth thing, because it takes away my stress. I don't have to leave my house to do it. It's shipped right to my door. And when it's ready for me to take it, I can just take it right in my house. When I went on my cruise at the end of February, I went out and I bought the Binax test. It is a Binax. It's an Abbott Binax test. They were out a long time ago. So I ordered those on Walmart, the home test, the one that we can do ourselves. I didn't order it I had already done it. It was no big deal for me. I knew how to do it. But I ordered it because I wanted Chuck to test ahead of time. He had just had COVID. He was on his, I think, 14, 15, maybe 16th day after having COVID, or it might have been even 3 weeks. I think it was 3 weeks after. He got COVID at the very beginning of February, and we went on February 26th on the cruise. So I wanted him to use the test, to administer the test on himself ahead of time, because if you drop it, if you make any mistakes, it's void, and then you need another test. So I ordered 3 because I wanted to make sure that there were going to be no issues. So I have a test in my home right now for my cruise that I'm going on in a couple weeks. But basically I ordered the home tests for us to do ahead of time. We did those. Then to make sure we were negative. Now I only did this because we had just dealt with COVID. We took the test to make sure we were negative. And then we did the online, the telehealth ones. And I did this we were leaving on Friday. We were flying to Florida on Friday. I did them on Thursday because for some reason, if we were positive, I was not going to even get on a plane. I was going to just postpone everything. So that was just how I handled it. I know a few other people that are going to test before they take the telehealth test also. You don't have to do that. Like I said, I was just being extra precautious, partly because we were going all the way across country to Florida and we had just dealt with COVID and I didn't get it. So I was like, you know, it's been 3 weeks. I want to make sure that I still don't have it. I had no symptoms, but I wanted to make sure I still didn't have it before I even got on a plane to fly to Florida. So anyway, it's an option. If you need help, let me know what you need help with. It's time is ticking. You will have to start checking in 14 days, or you will be allowed to check in. You don't have to do it, but I recommend doing it 14 days before your departure date. So around the 16th, I think it is when you can go into your cruise manager and check in. You want to do that. You want to go in and check in. If you need help, you need to let me know, because the thing about it is this is going to give you your boarding time. The cruise lines are using, you just can't all pile in and try to board at the same time. They're doing appointments, basically. So the sooner you check in, the earlier of an appointment you'll get. If you don't want to get on the ship first thing, then, you know, you don't have to choose the earliest appointment time. Like for us on our upcoming cruise, we picked the very first appointment time because we want to get on the ship and we want to start enjoying. We want Aubrey to get in the pool, you know, right away. So we picked the earliest boarding time, but it's going to be like every half hour all the way until final boarding. So it's just best if you do it as soon as it opens. And like I said, if you need help, just let me know. So anyway, this video has become long-winded, and I didn't mean it to. I am very sorry for that, but I just thought it would be easier for me to do a video instead of trying to text all this information to all of you. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any questions about the attestation. Let me know if you have any questions about COVID testing. You do need both of these things. You have to prove that you're vaccinated, and you have to have a COVID test. That is not changing within the month that you're going. All right. Talk to you all soon. Thanks.